We turn to breaking news now out of Texas, where families of the Uvalde school shooting victims just announced a major settlement with the city, as well as a lawsuit against state law enforcement officers and the school district.
This Friday marks 2 years since a gunman opened fire inside Robb Elementary School in Uvalde, killing 19 young students and 2 teachers. An attorney for the families questioned why first responders failed to stop the shooter.
These were the last lines of defense for these children, but they were failed long before the shooting. They're failed. We're failing children.
That failure, heartbreaking for so many families. NBC News correspondent Guad Venegas joins us now. Guad, I know you're joining us from Telemundo Center there in Miami, but I remember when you were on the ground covering this when it first happened. What are the details of this new lawsuit? What changes?
Well, Morgan, this press conference is still taking place as we speak. We know there's been a lot of reports since the shooting took place. Now, all of this, the lawsuit announced today, happens after the Department of Justice released their review in which they found that more lives would have been saved if not for the unprecedented failure. So the announcement today indicates that they are suing 92 officers. They're taking legal action against 92 officers from the Texas Department of Public Safety. We know that there were several agencies that responded that day that included federal and state officers, but today's lawsuit is naming these officers from Texas DPS, and they're also naming the school district as well as the former school district police chief, Pete Arredondo, who was heavily criticized in the beginning. This is that lawsuit that's being announced today, Morgan.
You know, Guad, Vicky here, attorneys also announced a settlement with the city. Tell us more about that particular settlement.
Right. So as they announced the lawsuit, they're talking about this settlement that the families have agreed to with the city of Uvalde. Now, the families are going to get $2 million. The attorney just minutes ago said that they agreed on that number because more money would have bankrupted the city. Now, one of the things that the attorney has been talking about these last few minutes is the lack of resources that the city of Uvalde just doesn't have to help with all the issues in the aftermath. They've been criticizing the state of Texas, not just because of the response from the Texas Department of Public Safety, but also the resources that they wish Uvalde had to deal with the aftermath. Now, they also made a settlement with the city when it comes to the police department. They're going to make certain changes that they've agreed with the families. And then there's also the issue with the cemetery. There had been issues with some of the grave sites of the victims, also the money that was spent by the family members and the lack of maintenance. So they've now agreed to create a board in which 2 family members of the victims will sit on, and they will then look after the maintenance of a lot of these grave sites. And also the city will be reimbursing a lot of the families that had to pay for this. So this is just part of the settlement that they're announcing today. Vicky, Morgan.
All right, NBC News correspondent Guad Venegas. Guad, thank you. Morgan.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.